You ever just start the recording button and your mic's not unmuted, so you're just staring at your PNG unmoving like an idiot, and then you have to unmute? Now you could have just stopped the recording, unmuted, and start over, but then again, you want to remind everyone that much like Jesus Christ, I also bleed. I don't know where that analogy was going. Anyway, we have the Brute Brainer Mach 5 Latrine Shovel with 2 stamina, 25% damage to unyielding enemies, so that's like monstrosities, bulwarks, reapers. We also have Brutal Momentum and Thunderous. Then we have the Lawrence Mach 4 Rumbler with damage to infested enemies, carapace enemies with his Adhesive Charge and Shrapnel. And for the talents, we have Furious, Smash 'em, Heavyweight, Best Defense, Big Rock, Slam, Indomitable, Stomping Boots, Pulverize, Crunch, Batter, Unstoppable Momentum, Get Stuck In, Bruiser, Delight and Destruction, Dominate, Implacable, Heavy Hitter, Just Getting Started, and Unstoppable. Now, I still don't know if Unstoppable Momentum gives you move speed for the grenade kills from the Rumbler, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's the build. Let's get into a game, shall we? Actually, before that, remember to use my HelloFresh link in the description below. Please, and thank you. Yeah. Alrighty. Watched Sonic 3 last night. And what can I say? It was great. It was amazing. It was great. The best out of the 3 by far. Truly fascinating. The score was amazing. The Jim Carrey. We got double the Jim Carrey for the same price. Sign me up. The after credits scene was cool. I won't spoil anything, but I will say this is common. This is not a spoiler. This is common knowledge. Live and learn. I think I joined towards the end. I think. Now we're kind of towards the start a little bit, about a little less than halfway in. This is the modifier. Can I? I got completely turned around.
Where's your shouting? Aid from
We're about halfway in. A little less, a little more. Actually, I'll let.
I praise thee, beloved Emperor, for
No?
this bounty.
No? Yes? Okay. Anyway, it was great. Having Live and Learn play was amazing, and I hope if more video game movies learn from that and include the video game music in the movie. I think it probably helps that the Crush 40 is like a rock song, so obviously they can put it over a badass action scene pretty easily. Yeah, I wonder, that made me think, how many people, if you talk to a normie, maybe not like a Gen Z, but like an older normie, like a Gen X or millennial, like late millennial, and you said you listen to video game music, how many of them would think because when I was younger, if you said you listen to video game music, people wouldn't assume stuff like Crush 40 or anything like that. They'd assume Mario music. Because there's a lot of video game music out there that's full on insane in terms of quality. And Persona obviously has a very jazz inspired set list. Holy shit! I completely forgot the word. And then obviously Legend of Zelda's have more a lot of orchestral stuff, and it's are there still people who think that video game music is just do 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 do, you know? Although I think I feel also the way that people say they listen to video game music is different now, because they're oh yeah, oh what kind of music do you listen to? Oh, I listen to listen to a lot of video game music, stuff blah blah blah, and they'll be oh, from Persona 3, yeah, you know. I guarantee you, if you took a pardon me. If you took like an old person, like an older person, I'm talking like 60, 70, who like loves classical style music, you know, like orchestras and pianos and big instruments, right? And you sat them down with Ludwig the Holy Blade, they would probably like love that shit, you know? I mean, there was a time where video game music was a lot more, you know, although, you know, not even always the case, but obviously video game music has evolved alongside video games, right? Nice. You always want to wait for the mutants to start crawling. Where are the enemies? So we joined, like, about exactly halfway. Well, depending on how long this takes, you know, I might do another round. We'll see how I'm feeling. Ah! Although, like, if you're saying you listen to video game music and I ask, oh, what do you listen to? And you say Crush 40, like, part of me would be like, yes, I get it. But also, you could have just said Crush 40. And, like, the same message would have been delivered to me. Like, oh, that's from, you know, Sonic whatever. Sonic Adventure 2, right? Like, oh, you're listening to Night of the Wind from Sonic and the Black Knight. Got it. Sonic and the Black Knight is still my favorite Sonic game, I will say. Oh, yeah, that being said, I have not played Sonic Frontier, so I cannot cast judgment upon that. But I have heard the soundtrack for it. Unstoppable. Banger song. If you're wondering what that pause was, a yawn had manifested and got caught in my throat, and it kind of hurt, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I pinged that for, dang it. Live and learn. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Where was it? What was I saying? Video game music, Crush 40. Did I have another topic to go to? Not really. Oh, I watched, I'm so glad that bug is still in the game. Ogryn playtesters, you will suffer 1,000... You will not escape the cycle of samsara. You will never achieve nirvana, like the band. Yeah, I'll touch back on Sonic 3 to give a nice review on it. It's like, man, are you crying? I don't know, just the message that no matter what the pain we carry, we can always lighten the load with the people we love around us. Really hit me in the heart. What can I say? Did I actually cry during Sonic 3? No, but that's a Godzilla -1 reference for no one that got it. Alrighty. Did I take that? I didn't want to take that. I wanted to take the cube. Oh well. Oh freaking well. Now you may be saying, you didn't join this mission halfway, and I'm like, yeah, maybe a little past halfway, but this mission isn't very long, in general. Magistrate of Oubliette's like a fairly short mission. What? I feel scammed. My nose has been bleeding a lot today. It sucks. It's so dry. It's supposed to get snow this Sunday. There's a big fucking snowstorm, speaking of, going on in Texas and Florida and shit, bro. The Florida beaches were covered in snow. That's not normal. That's, you know, only somewhat terrifying. The effects of climate change will lead to crazier and crazier incidents, all recorded on the cell phone until you're the one recording it on the cell phone or something. Why don't we take the snow from Florida and drop it on the California fires? Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Ah!
Did your unsavory past ever bring you hither?
Ah, it makes so much sense. I'm so smart. Ah!
Counterproductive to bury such feelings.
I did see a post saying that, oh, they should use drones to fight the fire, but they didn't mean like military-sized drones to do fire drops, because like you could argue that that'd be a safer way to do it, especially in high winds, because then you wouldn't have to put like a person at risk, which like I could see that makes sense. But no, they shared a AI-generated like photo of like personal hand drones, and it's like, oh, my. We'll definitely do another round after this. I like the shovel, but it's once again another issue that a lot of the Ogryn weapons have, of like it's so slow for no reason. Like I know you can make it go faster with like heavy hitter and stuff. Oh, I was about to say, is he bugged? But it's, you know, it's just so slow. Like, I'm not even talking about, like, the armor-piercing attack. Obviously, that being a bit slower is fine. I'm just talking about, like, the heavies. Like, once again, one thing that I would think would help the Ogryn a lot is remove the self-slow from charging heavies on the Ogryn. I can bench press a Lehman Russ, metaphorically. Like, why can I not have a little pep to my step when I'm swinging a shovel around, you know? I think that would help a lot, I think. I killed some. Oh, that man's face is old. Alrighty. I will see you in the next match. Alrighty, and we're back. We're doing a silo cluster, not brute conscripts, just high intensity. I'm going to be probably talking about the Ogryn playtesters a lot. Mostly just calling them sinners and heretics, and saying things like, you will burn in hell. Which is a Northern Line reference for those who snow. Where am I? Once again, joining about halfway through. We're like past the hard part of this mission, the water cartel part. That is this part, right? Or is that Enclave on Baros? Are we going? Are we going this way? No. I'm lost. Whatever, I'll walk back here and then I'll follow wherever Tasty Fart goes. Yeah, no, we're going to the water cartel part. Right. Water cartel part is on Nara Cape of Cigrass. I literally said the name like a moment ago, didn't I? Vigil Station. I think, right? Filled me with a fiery rage. The Rambler is one of those weapons that is just fun. Like, I don't know how good it is in terms of like the meta. I feel like it's not bad though, simply because it's just a grenade launcher. Does a decent amount of damage. Does like obviously got some crowd control, explodes, can apply bleed. All things the Ogryn loves. I hate that fire pushes you back. Not only does it stick you to the ground, but it pushes you back. It fills me with rage. Like, I understand why, but I still hate it, you know? I'm allowed to just let people hate things. You know, to dash back to Sonic again. Fuck. It's crazy that the moon is just like that now. And it's apparently, it's from what I've seen on Twitter, it's pretty often whether or not it's like remembered. The moon being in, you know, because Eggman pissed on the moon. Take that, Obama. I pissed on the fucking moon. Yeah, I like the shovel. It is just the heavies are a little slow, and obviously the lack of the cleave can be a bit of an issue. Live and learn. Anyway, when's my live action Sonic and the Night of the Sonic and the Black Knight? You're a Knight of the Wind. Bow, bow, bow. I once did send my buddy, who's a big Sonic fan, a bunch of like emoji puzzles to like figure out what these things were in relation to Sonic, and he got it in like 5 minutes. I didn't tell him if it was games, music, or whatever. I had Night of the Wind. I had I Am All of Me. I had I'm trying to remember all the songs. I had Undefeatable. And I had Escape from the City, and he got all of them, like, off rip. I'm like, how, man? I literally did hieroglyphs. Anyway, Sonic fans are no joke. My favorite Sonic character, probably I'll say my top 3. Probably number 1, my homie, my goat, my slime, my precious boy is easily Metal Sonic / Neo Metal Sonic, because it's the same person. Then it's probably Amy Rose, and then in the IDW comics there's this character named Whisper, and I like her a lot, so I'll say she's my number 3. It was either gonna be her or Knuckles. Okay, they didn't explode me, we're good. There's a homeless lady up there. No! Fuck, I didn't realize there's a Reaper right there. The stealth Reapers, man. Die, heretic. Alrighty. That's just rude that that guy's right there. Nerd. Gonna say, you didn't die to my special attack? Very rude.
Another good shot.
What's nice about the Rumbler is that it'll most likely one-tap Reapers and Bulwarks. It'll one-tap Bulwarks if you hit like unflesh it or normally. And then Reapers tend to get one-tapped by it, which is nice if you have the sticky grenades. I heard the hit on that. Very rude. Alright, now in Sonic 4, the best way to one-up Sonic 3 is to have 2 more Jim Carreys. Just have him reproduce via mitosis. I'm pretty sure if you asked him, he would. Seems like the kind of guy that could. Alright, I'm taking it. If no one... Thank God I checked in these rooms, eh? Alrighty. Oh. Money. Yeah. Who put that speed bump there? Very rude of them to do so. Okay, I was gonna... Oh no, it didn't. The hit rate actually did matter. Damn it. I don't know what they're doing over there. There we go. Yeah. I was literally about to say, I don't know what my team's doing over there. Hopefully they can make it over to me soon. And then the Ogryn did. Could you cease this activity? Thank you. It's very rude. Get shoveled, nerd. Bad flamer, no flaming. There's a second flamer. Waiter, waiter. Mr. President, a second flamer. Zigzag, zigzag, like you're running from a crocodile. Wow, did it get consumed immediately? Rough world we live in. Just gonna drop grenades until it's time to dug him a dip, quite frankly. You know what? I'll just miss again. That's fine. Really waiting for this door to open. Come on. Ow! Shot in the back of the head. It's all good. We're out. We are out of 5,000. And we're gone, much like the wind. Night of the wind. I remember when they used to have zombies in that thing right there. They'd like be a horde of them coming out. I don't know why they removed that. Alrighty, nice. Well, 2 half missions make a whole mission if you think about it. The night of the wind. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba-dum. Communicating with Fat Chart backend. I don't know what this means. I think it's just, there we go, we're good. Nice, got a power ball for it. Are you spitting in my face? Why did I get a purple for a damnation? I feel scammed. Well, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. I am not your mother. But you better brush your teeth now. Have a good one. Bye-bye.